Morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whenever it is you're watching this. This is a quick little video to kind of give you guys a little bit of a understanding, vision, enlightenment, whatever word fits there for you of what's going on. So I see today is Thursday, June 29th, about to hit into July, so nothing going on for the calendar in July. Just kind of give you guys a little scope of where we are. The kind of my goal today is I want to show you just on the calendar how this next semester is going to play out, so you can just kind of be in the know what's going on. So let me just kind of run through everything, and then I'll give you some questions and I don't want to call them assignments, but maybe assignments is the right word, but maybe just things I can ask for help from you all as well. So you see here in July, you don't have anything going on with groups, don't have anything special going on with here. So I want to take you to August. So you see here August 1st, right here on Tuesday. So the first thing that's really important for us to know is August 6th, the Sunday. I don't know what time yet. I'm thinking like a lunch after church. I'm hoping, I'm praying, I'm wishing that we'll be in our building by then. But if not, we'll be in our building permanently by then. If not, then we'll have to meet somewhere else. But if we're in our building, then we can do a lunch after church. Order some stuff, everybody go grab something, bring it with you, or potluck, or we'll figure out something. But got a month, right, to do that. So again, that's the 6th. So this is this Sunday here, July 2nd. So it's then from here be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks from this Sunday. Okay, so 5 weeks from this Sunday is August 6th, and this will be our City Life Group leaders training. But also I put it here in parentheses deadline. So this is the deadline that I need to get your information. So if you are planning on leading a group, which I'll explain what that looks like here in a little bit, this is when the absolute latest I can know. In a perfect world, if you could tell me tomorrow, that's way, way, way better. But if not, this is the deadline. All right. If you're not gonna lead a group, but you're gonna help me find some other group leaders, then this is the absolute deadline. I need to have them committed, and I need to have their information to me. So then that gives me 2 weeks from the expo you see here to get all the information together. Okay. So please note that date. That's August 6th, first Sunday in August. Really, really important Sunday for us. City Life Groups. That's when we're gonna need help doing those things. Okay. I also see here one church. I'll lift that over here. One church. 5 p.m. this Saturday night. This will be really, really important and very, very important thing. We're going. Chris has a lot of good stuff planned for us for the next year, and so this is the time he's gonna be sharing a lot of that and what that looks like and why, and some vision for our church moving forward. Some really, really cool, very, very exciting stuff. So please make this week a lot. This is 2 big meetings for our church again. Okay, so please note that. Okay, and then you're gonna see here for August, this expo will start 3 weeks of the expo, 20th, 27th, and then September 3rd. So you also see in green here. So yellow is things pertaining to City Life Groups. Green is things pertaining to the sermon. That actually is the sermon. And then you're going to see purple, which you'll talk about here in a little bit, okay? So those are your 3 colors. You'll see it in a little bit, okay? So you'll see here Campus Sunday. We'll do here, and then we're going to finish the Purple Book series and Shakeables Labor Day weekend. Also will be the City Life Group launch with a social, okay? And I'll explain what that looks like here in a little bit. So I don't think I can get 6 weeks on here. I think I did. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Perfect, 6. Okay, so I got 6 Sundays on here these 6 weeks. So what we're going to do is you're launching. We'll do Expo again. Remember Expo starting on the 20th. So 1, 2, 3 weeks of the Expo, which again, you should have somebody there ready to sign people up and get interest. And then this week of after Labor Day, you'll kind of just meet with whoever signed up. Whoever signed up is interested, meet with them, kind of do social, explain what's going to happen, which I'm about to explain to you. So here's what's going to happen. Okay, you'll see we'll finish the Purple Book series and then start a new series on the 10th. So let's go to the 10th. And you're going to see 6 weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks, okay? You're going to see Start Vision series, and then you're going to see this thing called Life, okay? And then you're going to see, okay. I messed up. I apologize. I'm actually a week off. Sorry. Allow me to move this down. This is how this is going to go. I'm so sorry. I screwed up. Wasn't paying attention. There we go. Okay, sorry. So we're actually going to start on the 27th with our expo, okay? And then also do expo on Labor Day weekend. And then we're actually going to start our Vision series, which is going to be called Life series. And final week of the expo, this is the week we'll be doing launch. I apologize. Please forgive me. We'll launch on the 10th. This week you'll be doing your kind of meet and greet, explaining the next 6 weeks, which will be now. Okay, yeah. Now we're good. Okay, so now you see here in this Vision series called Life, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks. And then you're going to notice of sermons. And then you notice here these 2 sermons here called Vision series again. And then we'll pick back up with Life. Okay, so it's really important to see that 6 weeks. So we have right here, you have the Vision Sermon series starting, launching with the social, and then we're going to have 6 weeks talking about life. What is City Life Church about? What is our life about? How do we apply the gospel to all areas of life? And we're going to look at 2 main areas of life these first 6 weeks, okay? So we have relationships, like what does it mean to be single and married with kids? How does life, the gospel of life, City Life Church work with work? And we'll talk about that for 3 weeks, okay? So what's going to happen, if this, the reason why this is new for you guys, is what we're going to do is we're launching your first week of lessons of City Life Group will be this week, but we are only doing it. You see, it says term. We have 3 terms this next September to October, 3 terms of City Life Groups, and this is the first term. Each term is going to be 6 weeks long. So what that means is what we're going to do, we're going to have the first term of City Life Groups. So we'll have City Life Groups. They're going to do a campaign style. So we're going to have the sermon, the City Life Group, and starter all doing the same thing. As a whole church, we're asking everybody to come to church and serve, and we're asking everybody to go to City Life Group, asking everybody to check out starter, exactly like we do Romans. But Romans was 16 weeks. This is going to be just 6 weeks. So 6 weeks, your City Life Group, we're going to talk about single life, about marriage, about married with kids, and work on with diversity things, talking about work, all the things. So the sermon and the City Life Group will follow one another for 6 weeks, okay? And then you see here, during the Vision series, we're going to take City Life Groups to have a break, but also the next expo, okay? So we're taking a break. So no City Life Groups for these 2 weeks at the end of October and the beginning of November here. These 2 weeks right here, no City Life Groups will be happening. Okay, all we'll be doing is doing an expo again, signing people up again, and then City Life Groups are going to start our second term. Okay, so here's the second term, again, picking up on life, again, campaign going. This time we're talking about money, and we're talking about time. So you can see 6 weeks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks, City Life Groups end. Okay, they end on December 17th, right there. So 6 weeks, okay? So first term, again, starting on the 17th of September. Okay, don't be fooled by that October right there. There you go. Nope, don't be fooled. There you go. September 17th, City Life Groups are going to start. This is the week we're going to start. But this week we're doing your launch, so you kind of have a soft start there. But the actual campaign launching right here this week. Okay, that's how it's going to start. And then you're going to do that, and then you have to do it for 6 weeks. And then here's the kicker. Okay, when we do this thing, as a City Life Group leader, when you are signing up for it, you can say, hey, for the fall semester, I want to do term 1 and term 2. I'm going to do term 1 and term 2, okay? Or, you know what, I'm just going to do term 1. Or, you know what, I got stuff going on the latter end of the semester. I'm just going to do term 1. I'm just going to do term 2. Or I'm going to do both, okay? So now you have 3 options. So instead of having to do one group for 16 weeks, we're asking you guys for 6-week commitments at a time. In a perfect world, that'd be the perfect scenario. Selfishly, Randy Willis' preference is you do your group for 6 weeks. During this break, you continue to meet with your group, and maybe you do some service projects, some outreaches, those kind of type of things as a group, and then you come back and you do the next 6 weeks together as a group. That's the Randy Willis selfish idea, but we're definitely not asking that of you at all. We're asking you as a City Life Group leader moving forward, give us a 6-week commitment, and then that's it. And if you can give us another 6-week commitment after a couple of weeks break, that'd be awesome. Okay, if you want to keep meetings at the whole semester, that's awesome too. We're giving that option. So instead of doing one long 12, 13, 15, 16-week lesson, this is going to be easier. The reason we're doing this is going to help us out and make it a lot easier for new people coming in mid-semester to be able to do that. Also, some of you groups have noticed, I know Eric Stevens has mentioned this to me multiple times, that the groups start off really well, a lot of excitement, a lot of jazz, and then as the semester draws on, it kind of begins to wean out and people stop coming and it's not as exciting. So he's had this idea for years and we're just now listening to him and going to give it a shot. We've never done this before in our church. If you've been around for a while, we've never done this. So we're going to try it out and we're going to see how this semester goes. And do we like this? Do we not like this? And even just our preference, do we like this in the sense of, is this working? Okay, and the goal of City Life Groups, right, is to be an easy next step of connection for people who come on Sunday morning. Right? They can be evangelistic, but that's not necessarily our draw. Our draw has always been sermon application and building community. Help people get into community that come on Sunday morning. How can we help them get into community? We're not asking them to go like, hey, come here and give us a vial of your blood and let's share every deep, dark, and secret with each other. City Life Groups don't go that deep relationally. We're not asking for that, and that's weird. But we are getting together and offering that people who come to our church that new platform, as well as continue to build relationships with people. And it's a platform for our members, you, to discover your gifts, to use your gifts, to refine your gifts, to work on your shepherding heart and those types of things that you're doing, or even your evangelistic heart and inviting people. You go. I think the Crosses did an amazing job at that a couple semesters ago. Okay, so again, 6 weeks on, 2 weeks off, and then we're on 16 weeks, and that takes us to December 17th, and then groups in that week, and then we're into the Christmas season. And the next semester is going to be the same thing. We're actually going to have our training on January 14th, and then 2 weeks later, we're going to start the Psalms series. We're going to go through the book of Psalms, but we're just going to go through it for, where did it go? Right there. For 5 weeks, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks, the book of Psalms. We're not going through every page of the 150, all 150 Psalms. We're not doing that. I can pick 5 of them. We're going to go through, spend a little time talking about that, okay? And again, we're doing a series. So we're going to start City Life Groups the third term. So again, so this is now just a 5-week thing, okay? And we'll probably launch out of here. We'll do the expo. That's not on here. Expo's not on here, but we'll do the expo and do that. So again, so just 3 weeks, terms, 6-week commitment, all right? So don't worry about the spring semester. Don't worry about January on. What I want you to do is take this video. The reason I'm showing this to you is I want you to take this video. I want you to see the calendar. I want you to see where we're going with sermons, with our campaigns, with Starter, and with City Life Groups. And what I want you to do is, and I know on your evaluations you sent back to Terrence, a lot of you said, yeah, I'm planning on it, or no, I'm not planning on being a leader come fall. Well, I wanted you to know what exactly the fall was going to look like. The fall was not going to look like 16 weeks going through another book of the Bible. It's 6 weeks. What I'm really asking you is, please, for the sake of the church and all those things that good and holy, if you can, if God's not telling you not to, and you're just tired, please just give us a 6-week commitment. If you don't worry about doing both terms, if you can just do one of the terms, you take the first term off and then do the second term. That way, you have all summer you've had off, the whole first part of the fall semester, and then the second term, come on and join again. So you see those dates. So the first term is going to start September 17th, and then end October 22nd will be the last one. Yeah, and 2 weeks off there, and then November 12th we'll start the second term and end December 17th. So please prayerfully consider this. I challenge you to be uncomfortable, to be stretched. I know some people, being a group leader is something you love doing and you'll do it forever. Awesome. It's what your calling is. For some of you, maybe it's not your calling. Maybe it's not what you want to do forever, but hey, it's a way you can help and you can serve, you can shepherd, you can experience your gifts. If this is not the way to do it, please, please, please do it somewhere else in the church. Don't just sit on the sidelines and relax. But I want y'all to see what we're doing for the fall semester. And then so if you are going to lead a group, I need to know that. Okay. Again, our deadline, is up here. The 6th is our deadline. Okay. So the 6th is our deadline, training deadline, and doing all that. We're going over everything. It's our deadline to do things. I have to know by then. Please let me know. Today is what? The 29th. Let me know by the 30th. That's awesome. Let me know by July 1st. That's even better. If you know already what you're going to do, what you want to do, then let me know. Okay. But by the latest, I'm going to be pushing this deadline. Let me know. If you're not going to lead a group, okay? Like I know there's a couple of you who already told me, hey, I can't do it in the fall. I got this, and this going on. No problem. I totally understand it. Can you do me a favor? Please don't just stop doing your group, but empower somebody else to either take over your group or challenge somebody to start their own group on a new night, doing it themselves, okay? Or better yet, maybe challenge 2 or 3 of people, or a couple, or 2 couples, 4 people to do it together. Say, hey, let's step out and let's do a group. I believe in you. You can do it. You have this of the summer. Randy will train and work with you. Terrence will train and work with you. And we have things set up for them. So if you're gonna do a group, I need to know ASAP so we can get going. If you're not gonna do a group, please help me recruit. Now you know what we're asking of people. We're asking just for a 6-week commitment, just 6 weeks, okay? And honestly, if they can let us know. They can do it for the whole semester. That's better. If they can only do it for one of the term, that's great. That's awesome. That's fantastic. We're okay with that. Please just help us recruit other leaders. They have to be a member in order to be a City Life Group leader. Okay, and they have to have been in your group before. Okay, so you have to actually personally know this. But talk to people, feel empowered. Go speak to people in your group. Say, hey, are you interested in this? If so, let's talk about it. What does this look like? Here's what it means. It's only 6 weeks. It's 6 quick little weeks. You're facilitating discussion. Help them know that you're shepherding. You're not teaching a class. You're shepherding. All those kind of things. So please help us communicate that to our members and help us recruit groups. In a perfect world, I think at least 10 groups is good. More, I think, better. Especially the ones that are spread out and challenging in that sense. So they don't have to know the location, they don't have to know the date. Just people who say, hey, I'm willing to do it, and we can work out the details. So hopefully that's you. If it's not you, please help us to find people who are willing to do at least the first term or the second term, or both the first and the second term. So 6-week commitment, all we're asking for. I hope that makes sense. Feel free to call me or email me or talk to me at church if you have any questions as to why we're doing this that way, or have I thought about this, or have I thought about that. Let me know if you have any thoughts. We'd love to hear from you. But more than anything, we'd love to join the mission story of His glory with you via City Life Group. So I hope it works. I hope you can make it happen. All right, let me know if you have any questions. We'll talk to you guys later. Peace.